it's certain situations and things that you've overcome in the past that need to stay in the past. Like, you might find yourself wanting to reach back for certain things. Yeah, I mean, some of them may be harmless, some of them may not be. But it's just like, for what? Yeah, I mean, like, you don't need to be reaching out to no exes for no reason. You know what I'm saying? You don't need to be going back into certain habits that you've already overcome. I mean, you don't need to go start hanging out with people that you don't vibe with no more. You know what I'm saying? You need to get rid of old mindsets that you had and like move forward. Like, don't go back visiting things that you've already overcome. You know what I mean? Like, one good example is so like I had stopped smoking like for a while. And like I had went home recently. And I especially was like really like not even really thinking about it when I started trucking, because you can't really, you know what I mean, like you got to take a drug test to get in, and then they hit you at random. So you know, to me, it's just not worth it. But I thought about it. I had went home, and I was like, man, I'm home. You know what I mean? I've been working hard. Like, this is my vacation. Like, I'm gonna relax. You know what? And I had the thought. I was like, I want to smoke. And the same thing that happened the time before that, on my birthday. Normally I smoke on my birthday. And my birthday came around, I had my wine, and that was it. I ain't even want to smoke. I ain't even want to go through the whole, I was just like, I'm good. So, I went home and I was just chilling there. You know, I had the thought to smoke, and I was just like, nah, I'm good. And sure enough, when I came back, like the way it works is like I had got my load like before I even got to the terminal. So when I went to leave, he was like, you gotta take a drug test. So I was like, it's cool, I ain't smoke anyway. But what if I would have smoked? What if I would have smoked? What if you would have smoked? Be out of a job right now. I mean, there's ways to like try to get over on the test, but those days are definitely over. Like, I'm not trying to do that no more. I used to do that a long time ago. I mean, with fake pee and like other people's pee. I'm not doing that no more. So, yeah. And I thought about that today. I was like, yo, had I had smoke, like, I would have got fired. You know what I'm saying? I would have got fired. I would have literally came back from my vacation and got fired. I would have been salty. So it was like, you know, even with relationships, you know what I'm saying? You may look at a old relationship, whether it be platonic, friendship, you know, your significant other that you used to be with, and you may look back and start, you know what I mean, thinking, oh, maybe I should. And it's just like, you know what I mean, like, things are over for a reason. Now, I'm going to say this. I don't got no regrets. I don't regret anything. Because had things had not went the way that they went, I wouldn't be here right now. So I don't have no regrets. I don't regret anything. And I think just moving forward, the best way to do is to just, if you live your life to the fullest all the time, then you don't even have to worry about regretting anything. You know what I mean? And I'm not saying that the feeling of regret doesn't come. I don't feed into it. Because I justify the regret. I have one specific regret that comes up, and that was my first girlfriend. When I really look back on it, like, she was a good girl. I mean, she was a good girl. Like, and I basically pushed her away. You know what I mean? She was a good girl. And then she even approached me like a little bit time after that. You know what I mean? And I rejected it again. Not necessarily rejected it, but I was with somebody else at the time. So it's times where I think back on it like, man, she was a good girl. Like, you know what I mean? When she told me like, hey, all you gotta do is move in, you know what I mean, type shit. I mean, all you gotta do is just, you know what I mean, like, you don't gotta do nothing else. You just gotta be there. You know what I mean? And sometimes I look back and I'm like, dang. But it's like, had I taken that offer, I would not be sitting in this truck right now. I would not be sitting here right now. There are a stream of experiences and decisions and pathways that could or couldn't have happened would have not been there. They exist, but that path would not have been walked. So it's like, I don't really regret anything. You know what I mean? I had so yeah, man, just all that to say is there are things that are in the past for a reason. You know what I mean? There are habits that you've overcome for a reason. And the universe will show you exactly why. Perfect example with the whole smoking thing. It will show you exactly why you left that thing. I mean, it's going to show you exactly why. I tell you, I came back. I went to hop in my truck like, I'm like, all right, I'm back. I'm refreshed. I had a break. I'm out. Getting there, I'm about to pull out. He like, yo, you got a drug test. I'm like, oh, no problem. You know what I mean? Now, in the past, I'd have been going through it. Yo, what I'm going to do, how I'm going to get somebody else. I probably wouldn't even have left. That load, I would have just made up some excuse to not even take the load. You know what I'm saying? But that was like a perfect example of, hey, this is exactly why the things that are those things that are in the past, we learned our lessons from it and we leave it there. And we don't revisit it. I don't care how much you want to go back to it. You know what I mean? It's nothing really there. Like, is it really worth it? Like, weigh the pros and cons. You know what I'm saying? Leave the past in the past. You know what I mean? And focus on what you do want. Like, don't focus on what you don't want. You focus on what you don't want, you're going to get more of that. You know what I mean? The mind is a powerful thing. You know what I mean? You get what you focus on. So instead of focusing on what people are saying and what other people are doing, like, what other people is doing is none of your business. You know what I mean? Like, mind your business. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I'm in Indiana right now. About to get this load, head out to Ohio. I got a 4 o'clock appointment tomorrow morning. I'm waiting for my trailer to finish pre-cooling before I go in here and check in. You know what I mean? My appointment tonight isn't until 8. But they got like overnight parking, so I'm just here, just waiting. I mean, so as soon as my trailer pre-cool, I'm going there. I mean, see if I can get loaded early. Actually, if I can get loaded early, that'll be cool. Just so I can just be done with the whole process, or at least near done with it. That way, because honestly, I think I might even wait a little bit so I can drive at night. That way I don't gotta worry about no traffic at all. You know what I'm saying? As much as I hate driving that day and driving at night and sleeping in the day, like it's just so much easier to drive at night. You know what I mean? Now sometimes, like yesterday, that rain was crazy, bro. That rain was crazy. But it didn't last long, you know what I'm saying? But that rain was crazy. It was dark, it was rainy. And I was going through the Maryland mountains. You know what I mean? Which is not too bad. You know what I mean? It's not too. Some parts of it that are like, the grades are pretty steep. but it wasn't too bad. It wasn't nothing like Colorado and Utah. Like, oh my gosh, man, I can't stand driving through there. It's like it's something about every state that I don't like. You know what I mean? Like all the eastern states, like the traffic, just traffic for no reason, traffic every 5 minutes. You know what I mean? Then it's like out west, it's them damn mountains. You know what I mean? And then further out west, like California, that traffic too. But anyway, yeah, that's it, man. That's what's going on today. So, yeah, man. Remember, you left the past in the past for a reason. You know what I mean? And I don't care how tempted you are to go back there, do not go. You know what I mean? 'Cause it's almost like, you know what I mean? Like you put a Band-Aid on something to heal and you keep ripping the Band-Aid off to look at the scar. Like, let it heal, bro. Leave it alone. You know what I mean? Let that shit breathe.